Okay, this time we're taking a look at the Arcanadea Velretta from Kotobukiya. I've already built a couple of these already, and this one really caught my eye because of the character design and the kind of petite, sort of flat-chested, demon girl design that they gave her. I really like this thing, but it's been so long since I built it, compared to when I started recording this, that I just don't remember everything now. It does come with a good amount of runners, with the black parts, there's quite a lot of those, even though, when you hold it up to low light, it's a bluish black, so I'm not really sure what the actual color is. The promo pictures kind of make it look like black, and then obviously there's the skin parts for the arms and the shoulders and the legs, and then these parts for the hair and the spear thing, and then that's for the skirt flaps. And then, let's see, there's more. There's a little bit of white, but not too much. That's for very specific arm parts and some other details. And then the figure stand thing is actually really good. I'm surprised that it holds up as well as it does. And then she has a bunch of hands, really good hand gestures. And then there's these extra parts here that are all pre-colored, and those are the parts for her character design, the chest and the stomach area. And even the horns too, those already have color and everything on them. And then there's 4 faces, they're all really good. Some of them are really smug, so I think that's actually pretty nice. And even the leg armor and the other parts have color already done on them. But then they give you 4 eyes with 4 pairs of eye stickers with no faces to put them on. So whatever, I guess you're stuck with stickers that you can't use. I think overall the build process wasn't too difficult, compared to some of the other ones. Lumitia, oh my god, that one was tough just because the wings were so complicated, and the little flaps that stick out from under her waist area, stomach area. And of course the horse was difficult because, how the hell do you build a horse? But she's a bit more straightforward, and the only really difficult part was building the skirt flap things, because I remember one part broke off and I had to hard glue it with Gorilla Glue. But I think overall in terms of difficulty, she's not that tough. So let's take a look at it. Okay, well now Velretta is finished. I think overall the character design is amazing on this thing. Like, just look at how eye-catching it is. Like with the 6 wings, the really long tail, the cool like pointy-looking skirt, the like the asymmetrical like leggings, like the leg armor with the like tights, and like the cool like thick gloves that she has with like the poofy sleeves, and of course the spear sticks out. And you can see like the way like the skirt kind of like curves in, it kind of looks like it's covering like her tights, like her little like underwear thing that's like kind of making it hard to see what she's actually wearing. Kind of gives an illusion, but it looked really cool. And of course, like, she's literally just wearing like that upper part on her body, like little like thing on her like chest and everything, and that weird like white collar with like the bow tie. She comes with that cool spear, and even though it's a little hard to deal with because, you know, it's a little, the weight's a little uneven because, you know, the big drill part and like that brownish gray, no, the brownish gold part, you can get her to pose. Like, it's not that difficult, but the other thing that makes it difficult to pose her are her feet, because since she has high heels, it's like, oh god, like this is difficult to pose again. So even though she does have wings, like, you're probably just better, even though she can stand, you're probably better off just putting her on a stand, making her do like little like demon girl poses. But you know, I like that you can take off different parts of the like armor and everything. You can swap out the arms for like the skinny ones. You can take out the leg armor to make the leggings look a little bit more symmetrical. And she can pose extremely well, even though the waist articulation is not there because Kotobukiya refuses to do that. And the feet are a problem, but if you can work around it, you can get her to do some good poses, and the body just looks great. Like, just look at her. And like she has really good neck range, she has like good shoulder range, she can stand up fairly well. The knees and everything are still good, but I still kind of hate those knees. The spear, you can do some dynamic stuff with that. I think it looks really cool. Like, you can really like make it look unique and everything like that. Like, you can make her hold it with 2 hands, you can make it look like she's stabbing or like swinging it around. She can cross her arms fairly well, which I think is great because sometimes these kids can't do that. But man, they did a really good job designing that like whole stomach and waist area, like with her butt and everything. And I just like messing around when posing this because you make it look like she's flying. The spear can look like an umbrella. She got that nice butt. And the tail's a little annoying to manipulate, but I think it's really cool. And overall, I think the design on this is extremely like tight. It's really cool looking. There's a lot of expressions that she comes with. Like, there's about 4 faces. The expressions are like mischievous, like kind of cute, and you know, very neutral kind of expression. But at first, I thought you had to take the horns out and then swap out the hair, which I thought was a really tedious process because it was kind of hard to take the hair out. Because once it's in there, it's just in there. Like, it's a little, you have to do a lot to like take it out. But no. Apparently, there's enough of a gap, or I think there's enough like leeway in there where you can kind of just pull it by the hair or the crown piece, slip it through, and then swap the face without having to remove the horns that are on the side. So like, I'm kind of dumb because I thought you had to remove the horns the whole time, but no, apparently they made it easy, because that was one of my biggest critiques. It's like, oh hey, you could just whoop and bam, there you go. Man, Velretta is really cool, and hopefully I can edit together the Sophiera model kit from Arcanadea, because they kind of go well together, even though I don't think that they're meant to like be like related. I don't know how that works in the lore for this fucking series, because it's not an anime yet. But yeah, if you want to get a really awesome model kit and you like this kind of character design, because she reminds me of Etna from like this guy. So if you like that, you like skinny, like cute demon girls, maybe get this. So that's it. See ya.